Morning, everybody. Just Dad here. I'm out on the Royal Enfield Classic, Chrome Classic 500. Throw up a picture here. I think my wife took before I left. This is the Royal Enfield Classic. I put a little, what we call them here in the United States, a pedestrian slicer on it. Really not too many accessories on the bike. I do have a luggage rack on it now, and I can fit a second seat on it. And to be quite honest with you, riding my wife on it on the second seat, I don't even know she's there as a passenger as far as how the bike feels and handles. Using a little bit more brakes to slow down a little bit more distance and speed. I put a little tool box right there. Then I have my plug-in for my electric stuff, which I'm not wearing today. But you know, it's black and chrome. I think it's lovely. Look at it. It's hard to fault it for the color. The styling and things like that. It's very old school styling. If you take a picture of a 1937 Royal Enfield from a distance, you wouldn't notice any difference except for the disc brake caliper there. Rotor. But other than that, it's got that long exhaust on it, and I know some people have put there's some really good sounding exhaust systems. I haven't messed with this at all, so it's got everything pretty much stock. And I know it could sound a lot better than what it sounds now, but I've been leaving it alone. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave the Tiger 900, and I'm leaving the BMW alone. Now with the Thruxton R, I've got a lot of exhaust. I've got probably 3 or 4 exhaust systems for that, and my favorite one's the Meerkat. But yeah, she's a beauty. Well, that's the walk around. Oh, for these little running lights, they're cute. I don't know what the hell they do, but they're pretty cute. But everything still works on it. Like I said, vibration occasionally breaks something, then I replace it. It's real easy to put on a center stand, and just push around the garage. It's the ideal bike as I'm getting older, especially around town. You can zip in and out of places, not even worry about real tight turning radius. A little ride out in the farms today. First time I've ridden completely without any electric gear in probably 6 months. I don't have but about 4,000 miles on this. I bought it new, this Royal Enfield, and that's mainly because I've got 3 other bikes I ride too, and I usually do shorter rides with this one. I don't usually ride my buddies with this one because I have a little bit of trouble keeping up. Although if the road's pretty curvy, it's not a problem at all. Dog's enjoying itself today. So we're going to go out through the ride today is going to go out through some of the farmlands here south of Boise. You can see everything's kind of greening up here pretty good. That's good. For new viewers here, I haven't had any real trouble with this Royal Enfield. For sure, I've had replaced, I think, 3 or 4 headlights due to the vibration, I'm assuming. This last one's been in there pretty long time, so maybe that's come to an end for a while. I've lost some my rectifier bracket cracked because of the vibration, I'm assuming, and I've lost some bolts and stuff off my heat shield off the muffler. Fortunately, I replaced that before I lost the heat shields. Other than that, I really haven't had any. It starts, it runs. I've still got the same battery on it that I had on it. To be quite honest with you, I have not adjusted the chain even once. I've taken it in to get a service one time. They may have adjusted the chain, but I haven't. So I'm pretty happy with the bike. It's really light. Coming to a stop reminds me of one thing I really don't like about it. The brakes are pretty wooden on it, especially the front brake. But it gets the job done. It is not much weight to stop, and I'm not going at very good high speed, so I enjoy the bike. Notice that one of my buddies up in YouTube buddies up in New York, Nice Pants Lance, he's been working on some bikes. He worked on one, got it running. I call it Black Death because it did not look like a candidate for anybody to ever start running. It looked like a candidate to set on fire. But he got it running, so congratulations, Nice Pants Lance. And also his friend just picked up a Honda Valkyrie. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Honda Valkyrie, but it's a pretty nice bike. It's kind of like a stripped down Go Wing model, you know. It had a windscreen, you know, they had windscreens on it. Really nice bike. And I'm not really sure why Honda stopped making it, other than it must have been the sales must have been slow or something like that. But I really like that bike. I think his friend's going to like that bike too. So I think his friend's the one that had you can correct me on this, Lance, didn't he crash that bike? So oh goody. I may have to stay behind this one. One of the things the bike doesn't, it's not renowned for, is its passing power. So, but you know, I'm just poking along pretty good at 50, 55, 60. I'm fine. And you can go a ton of miles on this bike. I've got a little cheat sheet here I use, so it lets me know down here about how many miles I can go. I've went over 280 miles on it, so, and it gets, like a ride like this today, I get probably 76 miles to gallon. Now I understand that these particular bikes aren't for sale anymore for the last year or so. And I understand that. Royal Enfield's kind of going a different direction on their bikes with their 650s and their Himalayans, and they're doing really well with those. I think the reliability has continued to increase on the bikes over the years. The build quality is also improving. I'd say the reliability is fine on my bike. I would say the build quality isn't quite as good as the new Royal Enfields, for sure. One of the, I made a comment in one of my videos the other day about, now that I got my bike, my Thruxton in shape for Bonneville, that now I needed to get in shape. And I needed to lose about 20 pounds before I get out there. And one of the guys commented, he said something, as the Bolt Hole Biker, if you haven't get a chance, you need to go and see his channel too. And he's from England. He made a comment, he said, I'd be getting ripped. and I thought that was pretty funny. So then I made a comment back to him about that. And he said, well, maybe you'll get rippled. That's more close to it, rippled. We've got a few comments on the Ride a Tiger also, for people, new viewers. got a Tiger and a Truck Sonora and a BMW. And I got the newest bike I got is a Tiger 900. And some of the viewers I have recently also got the Tiger 900. Chris Norman has one, and I think he's enjoying it so far. And I just was curious to whether his brother Graham hadn't got a chance to wiggle a ride yet, what he thinks about the bike. I think Graham was a Rocket 3 guy, and maybe still is, I don't know. Then another one of my subscribers, Ronnie, is getting a bike. I thought he originally was getting a bike in end of February, but I think he said it's going to be probably towards the middle to end of April before he gets his Tiger. And he's getting some the trucker luggage, which is a different kind of luggage. I'm kind of curious how he's going to like that. I don't know. I know he's going to like the bike. And the Tiger 900 is a great bike especially for if you're riding two up. My wife swears by the comfort on the bike. We've taken a couple rides, one ride on a road like this and one on a mountain road. I wanted to see the difference if there was any. And what she likes about it is it's got some really good grab holds to it. And notice the Mistenden Flyer just replaced some grab holds on his Going because his wife did not, they weren't big enough. But the grab holds on the Tiger 900 are pretty big. Everybody's eating lunch today. Hey guys. The other part of it is the bike with the seat is not slanting down towards the rider, so the passenger always isn't fighting to, stay where they're at when you start braking or something like that. Then with the top case, it's you got the extra amount of security there. Then in addition, the bike has heated rear seat, which makes it really comfortable, and shift assist on the bike makes even a sloppy rider smooth if you want to use the shift assist. So my wife really likes it, and there's not a lot of buffeting that comes in it, and you're not setting up real high over the rider's shoulder or anything like that. So I think Ronnie's gonna like it, and I know Chris is already likes his, and I think probably got some other viewers at least that have a Tiger 900. So we'll wait and see. I appreciate the comments I get. If anybody has got a Royal Enfield Classic out there, write me some comments on how you like your bike. I'm pretty sure you've probably ridden it more than I've ridden mine. I've only got 4,000 miles on it. It's not a lot, but I've had it for a few years, and it does a fine job, and it looks. I can take this to a bike show. I don't care what bikes are in it. It'll if it doesn't win, it'll be in the top 3. Just normal bikes. I'm not talking about show bikes and customs and stuff like that. But it's just a gorgeous looking bike, and it's a great joy to just sit there in the garage if it's a cold day or if it's a rainy day, and just clean it. It's fun to polish. That makes sense. Keep thinking I have the Stylema front disc brake in here. I don't. It's not a one-finger brake here. You definitely need more than one to brake on this bike. But light, he doesn't like the tar snakes, on the road, the little black tar snakes. He wants to follow those. It doesn't like the grooves in the road. The tires are so narrow. I think that's I'm looking forward to, if the tires ever wear out, switching the tires and trying a different tire on this bike. As I head back to the house, I wanted to just thank everybody for joining me on today's ride. And thank all the viewers out there, and I appreciate all the subscribers I've got. And if you would like to subscribe to me, I'd appreciate that. I'm not a monetized channel, nor do I plan to become one, but I do appreciate having different subscribers, and I really appreciate the subscribers that make comments, and so we kind of get to know a little bit about each other, history, and if you don't, the comments don't have to be necessarily about the video I just did. It could be on something else entirely. I don't do politics and I don't do religion, so other than that, we're pretty good. The other thing I have is I did a video about what my channel is and isn't about, and I've always asked people before they subscribe to watch that video, and it's in my playlist, but it's dated December 30th of 2020. So if you have a chance to look at that, I'd appreciate that. We get a tremendous amount of views for the number of subscribers I have. You know, I've got probably close to 190 something videos out there. So I'm routinely averaging about 800 views every 24 hours, which is a lot for, you know, not having but a couple hundred subscribers, because quite frankly, most of my views come from people who aren't subscribers. They come from United States, England, or UK. They come from a lot from India, Italy, France, quite a few. I even get some from Australia and New Zealand. So I do appreciate it. So this is Just Dad for today, saying goodbye.